I'm here with Jen. Jen's my new bestie. Jen was on the main stage with me, and what we're doing today is we're canning interviews here, but we were on the stage. We did a great 60-minute past, present, and future of benefits and comp, which are going to air in subsequent weeks. Jen, thank you so much for doing the panel with me, and thank you for doing this.
You're welcome. It was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yeah, so good stuff. We got to do, I think, a lot of good pieces of information. And one thing I really liked that you were talking about was managing employees, kind of today's workforce, where they're at and how we're adapting. And I'd love just to kind of reiterate and or pick your brain a little bit on some of the stuff. You're Chief Human Resource at Lionsgate, which is an awesome, cool company. What are some of the things you guys are doing to accommodate today's workforce?
Yeah, we're trying to do a lot of different things. We are trying to meet employees where they're at. We're trying to see what pain points they have in their day-to-day life, because we know that if we can eliminate those, then they could be more productive at work.
Can I get into that with you though? Because one of the things I want to dive deeper, which we didn't, so that's why I'm glad we have this breakout, is how you're soliciting, how you're surveying, right? How are you getting at figuring out their pain points?
Yeah, we do our employee engagement survey. We don't ask too many benefit questions on that one, but from that, our employees know that we're here to listen. So to be honest, we have a lot of employees that will raise their hand who've been at the company for a long time and say, hey, this is what's not working for me.
Yeah.
Is there any support or resources you have?
Yeah.
So I would say we've built a culture within HR that really allows employees to feel comfortable to come talk about different
How long
points.
have you been there in HR? 7, 8, 9 years?
Yeah, I've actually been there over 13.
Yeah.
So that is one part of it. I think a lot of the people that do come to me, they've been there as long as I have. We've kind of grown up in the organization, and they feel comfortable bringing up these topics.
Yeah. So another thing that came up on the stage, we talked a little bit about menopause and some employees raising their hands on that. What are you guys doing from an HR standpoint kind of around that topic?
Yeah, it's to be honest, it's new for me. I'm trying to learn. I've listened to a lot of podcasts and do a lot of research and asked employees who felt comfortable talking to us about what they're going through. We realize it's a very individualized experience and most people don't feel comfortable talking about it.
Totally.
So a lot of our employees have just kind of, the word that they've used is suffer through some of those things, trying to figure out what is covered under our medical plan, and what's not.
Because it wasn't grandma's topic of conversation at the workforce, right? We were not told to talk about this stuff.
So right now we're taking the stance of trying to educate and normalize that discussion. And also look for resources that could help. So we do partner with Carrot for family planning. And they do have resources there. And then also we're looking at potentially providing some financial assistance for hormone therapy.
Well, we talked a little bit about LSAs too, so maybe types of places you can direct employer dollars to go. But are you maybe saying even just acknowledging as an employer that, hey, X amount of our workers are, to borrow the word, suffering through and or experiencing, whatever we want to say, and we want to acknowledge that. We want to educate you what we currently have within the employee benefits portfolio, including the point solutions like Carrot, and then you as an HR team are thinking about the future and even bigger, better mousetraps for that.
Exactly, and I would say too, which I didn't realize, there are a lot of women that leave the workforce.
Wow,
when they're going through different phases of it. So we don't want that to happen either. So we're trying to be proactive in that respect.
Yeah, I think that's super cool, super forward thinking. I appreciate you being on the panel so much. I appreciate you sitting down with us, and have a wonderful conference.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you.
There seems to be a suspicious vision in every little decision that's made or